Por favor, el tiempo ahorita son las 6:36.
Maria, can you wait 1 second, please? Thank you. All right, folks, good afternoon, and welcome to CEC District 28's second annual middle school town hall. Exciting night. So many of you are here tonight, all 93 of you and more are expected to show up. We want to thank all of you for showing up tonight. Just so you're aware, we are an elected body of 11 parents to serve this district and to represent the voice and concerns of the parents of District 28. My name is Vijay Ramjadan. I'm the president of this council, and we have our amazing team members here with us tonight. So we have Barbara Williams, who is our first vice president. Barbara, do you want to say hi?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm so happy to see everyone here. Enjoy tonight.
We have our second vice president, Ted Chang, who is here also. Ted? Is Ted able to unmute? Oh, he's not on mic. Sorry. So Ted Chang is our second vice president. We have our secretary, Elena Amenova, who is here tonight with us also.
Good evening, everyone. Enjoy
Thank you so much. Welcome, Elena. And I'm not sure if Lou is on tonight as yet. Lou, he's not as yet, and he's our treasurer. And we have our fellow members of our council. We have Ms. Natifa Lewis. Natifa?
Hi, good evening.
Yes, she is. And then we have our Shaliza Dean, who is part of our council also. Council member Shaliza Dean, say hi. Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Then we have Council member Simone Donbach.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
And then we have Rajrinda Kaur. Is she with us right now? Not yet. No worries. We're all parents too, so that makes it interesting also. So all to say, my dear friends, we have a very able body of parents here who are in your best interest, and we have gathered the amazing principals, guidance counselors, administrators from the various middle schools in our district to showcase to you parents the amazing school that's in our district and how we can help you make the best choice you want to make for your child. So principals are ready to go, but before we do so, we're going to be asking our Spanish interpreter to please make an announcement. Spanish interpreters.
Good evening. The following message will be in Spanish for the Spanish line. Buenas noches. El siguiente mensaje va a ser para las instrucciones para acceder a la línea de español. Por favor, marque al 347-966-4114 e introduzca el número de la conferencia 507-299-726, símbolo numeral. De nuevo, la línea de español 347-966-4114 e introduzca el número de la conferencia 507-299-726, símbolo numeral. Se les pide de una forma muy amable si desean escuchar el audio en español, pero quieren permanecer en esta sala de conferencia de Zoom para poder ver la audiencia en su computadora. Por favor, pongan en silencio, mute, sus líneas para poder apreciar la interpretación de forma clara y sin ruidos de fondo. De nuevo, la línea de español es 347-966-4114 e introduzcan el número de conferencia 507-299-726, símbolo numeral. Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We also have our amazing council member, Cassandra Alexander. Cassandra, you want to say hi really quickly?
Hello, everyone.
Yes, she is. Okay, welcome. So my dear friends, thank you again, Maria, for that wonderful announcement. And also we want to talk about our chat feature. Member Simone Dornbach.
The chat is now open. If you want to ask questions, you can put them into the chat. You can also, if you want to ask questions at the end, we will answer all of them. Please put your name and speak, and then we will address your question at the end of the presentations. Thank you. And please keep it polite and friendly. Thanks.
And we reserve the right to shut the chat down, right, if it becomes otherwise. So all to say, I am so happy to welcome and to present the microphone this time our amazing leader in this district, the person who's at the helm, who is overseeing the entire district. And boy, oh boy, she is one to beat. She is one who don't mess with her schools or her students or her families or her parents. I think we all know this, and we say this with love. when we say that, because we want, amazing leaders to lead with passion. And my dear friends, I speak of no other than our amazing superintendent, Dr. Tammy Pate. Dr. Pate?
Oh, good evening. Good evening. Vijay, you can't let them know my Brooklyn spirit is alive and well. This is ours. I am so thrilled to be here with you all on tonight. We've been a busy district, more so than ever in this school year, but this has been a good month of a lot of family engagement, a lot of community engagement, and I'm so very, very thankful that we can do this together. So our CEC came up with this brilliant idea to have the middle school fair, a virtual middle school fair, and high school fair. And in addition to our regularly scheduled meetings of the month, and it's a way for our families to have access and knowledge, and that's what we're about, right? We need to be well informed about what this district offers for all of us, and then be empowered to make good choices. And so I am thankful to be in this space with you tonight. I'm thankful for every single one of our middle schools that will present today. We have so much to offer here in District 28. Our middle schools are growing and expanding, like programming that you'll hear about tonight, special funding streams that you'll hear about tonight, and innovations. I just hope that you will love everything about this fair. And I'm going to turn over the mic back to our president, Vijay Ramjati.
Dr. Pate, thank you so much. Dr. Pate, call somebody. We have 99 people on board. We just one more person for 100. Call a friend, somebody. Call, that was a lifeline. Call a friend. There it is. It's 100 now. Yay! Can we get some hearts, some claps? Yay. We get 100. Yes, let's do the claps. I love the claps. Why are we doing this Zoom, right? So last year, when we were still in the pandemic, but at that point, we realized our families, not everyone has a 9-to-5 or has 1 or 2 jobs. Some of our families has 3 jobs, right? And they can't make it, or they can't keep up with all the town halls that's happening across the district. So how can we have one place where all families can join at any time, wherever they are, and we have equal access to all the programming that we have in these amazing schools? That's why we are having it. Last year, that's why we had it. And this year, families are like, are we having it again? And that's why we have it again. So thank you to the principals who are here tonight. I have a second announcement for Spanish interpretation. We'll ask our Spanish interpreters to make our second announcement. Go for it.
Good evening. The following announcement will be once again in Spanish for the Spanish line. Buenas noches a todos. El siguiente anuncio va a ser para las instrucciones para acceder a la línea de español. Por favor, marque al 347-966-4114 e introduzca el número de la conferencia 507-299-726, símbolo numeral. De nuevo, por favor, marque al 347-966-4114 e introduzca el número de la conferencia 507-299-726, símbolo numeral. Se le pide de una forma muy amable de que si por favor, si gustan escuchar el audio en español, pero quieren permanecer en esta sala de conferencia de Zoom para poder ver la audiencia en su computadora, pongan en silencio, mute, sus líneas para que todos puedan apreciar la interpretación de una forma clara y no se escuche ruidos de fondo. De nuevo, la línea de conferencia para la línea de español es 347-966-4114 e introduzca el número de conferencia 507-299-726, símbolo numeral. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So without further ado, we'll be having our first school tonight. We have the Principal Sarachi from Junior High School 157 and his team who will be presenting, and you have 5 minutes to do so. It starts now.
Thank you. Good evening, CEC28, Mr. Ramjadan, our superintendent. Good evening, parents, and welcome to our middle school introduction this evening. I have the privilege of being the principal of Halsey Junior High School 157. We are a wonderful learning environment. and we're going to share with you the different opportunities your children will have to engage in here as sixth graders. I'd like to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Nate DeChonkit, and Ms. Dana Albanese that will be joining us shortly. Here at 157, we work to create a child-centered learning environment where we're setting standards and expectations for student achievement, but at the same time, acknowledging students' accomplishments, displaying and celebrating students' work. And we bring the work that they do in school to life by offering our students opportunities for trips across New York City to Broadway shows, museums, exhibitions. We also work to create a high standard of learning for our students, and at the same time, creating and fostering empathy and compassion in our youngsters by promoting initiatives such as food, toy drives, Respect for All Week, various assemblies where we promote positive character traits that are important for middle school students as they are developing through these 3 years that they spend with us. We incorporate our parents and guardians in the learning process. They are partners with us in our school. And we also partner with various community organizations, including Queens Community House and the 21st Century After School program. We have opportunities for children to participate in our CHAMPS program in basketball and volleyball. Midori and Friends Music Academy after school. We have jazz internships. We have mouse and technology squads. We also partner with NYU Shakespearean Theater. And this becomes a very important component of our school philosophy, is to engage our students not only in reading, writing, mathematics, history, etc., but also in music, art, dance, technology, drama. We have 6 different talent groups that students can select when they enter our school. And this is an opportunity for children to engage in learning in different modalities of learning. They're able to express themselves and they're able to engage in fun and active activities within these classrooms. So we value every student. We work very hard to ensure that students are getting what they need, not only academically, but on a social and emotional basis as well. And there are certain components that we implement in our 6th grade to ensure that they start their middle school years off in a positive manner. And to share some more of those initiatives and various programs, I'd like to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Nate DeChonkit, that will continue with our presentation.
Hello, thank you, Principal Sirachi. I have our PowerPoint on the screen. I think it's important because we have such a short amount of time for everybody to write down or take note of this website, and I'll put it in the chat as well. All of our information and more information can be found, including media, etc., on our website. And it's going to be on every slide as I move forward on the bottom right, so you can see all of the further information. Generally, we know that parents are interested in really like 5 main sources of information about our school: academics, social emotional development, our talents, technology, and extracurriculars. Principal Sirachi's touched a little bit on each one. I'll go into a little bit more detail and try to tailor it to the
2 more
time
minutes,
that we have left.
5-minute mark.
Okay, so our basic school information is on our website. I'm going to skip through that. We've talked a lot about the academics, but I want to really emphasize that we have our approach in working with students academically and social emotionally has really paid off quite a bit. And when you look at student scores, we have a very high level of achievement, 69.3% at or above grade level in math, 69.4% at or above grade level in ELA. We're very successful in preparing students for their high schools, getting them a head start on their high school credits with a 99% passing rate on both of our regions last year. We actually offer 3 regions. US History and Government is asterisk there because they canceled that administration last year, but we offer the 3 that you see on the screen. And 20% of our SHSAT test takers last year were offered seats in specialized high schools. We talked a little bit about the talents that we offer. You can see them on the screen. There's a wide variety: band, chorus, dance, theater arts, visual arts, that are offered as part of the admissions process. Students can audition for those, but we have 2 additional non-audition talents that students express a great interest in: computers and STEM. These talents come through not just in the class, but also with events after school. We have art shows, concerts, plays, musicals, dance performances. And as Mr. Sirachi mentioned earlier, there are a lot of out-of-school trips that are related to the arts. In our classrooms, we have a great emphasis on technology. Of course, we're building students' digital literacy, letting them understand that they're in a digital world and they have to learn how to navigate it responsibly. We have smartboards in every classrooms. We use our laptops and devices for a multitude of practices. You can see them listed here. We have a highly outfitted STEM lab with 3D printers. We have students working with drones and related programs, as well as a flight simulator. You can see the multitude of extracurricular activities on your screen right now. There's academic extracurriculars for those students that want to move forward with their academics, enrichment, sports, extracurriculars related to their talents. So anything that your children will have an interest in, they can build upon outside of the school day so that we can develop well-rounded students and get them ready for high school and beyond. One last thing, I know a lot of parents are interested in after-school programs. While our clubs meet weekly, maybe just 1 day a week, our school does offer a Queens Community House run after-school program that runs from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. You can get more information about it. So any students that need to be at school or would like to be at school past the school day have an opportunity for that.
Time is up. Please wrap up very quickly.
Thank you, everyone, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Principal Sirachi and the Halsey team. We thank you for being here again. I want to remind everyone, we are doing 5-minute mark for each presenter. And then that's when you have 2 more minutes to be a max of 7 minutes, just so we don't have a long night, and we'll leave more time for parents to ask questions. As our moderator also spoke about, Simone, if you want to ask questions, please put the word speak in the chat feature, and then the principals and the teams will answer questions after all the presentations. So Lisa, you're up next.
Okay, we are welcoming Mr. Burns, our incredible principal into MS217, the Robert Van Wyck Junior High School, as well as the students. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Dean, for your very kind words. Good evening to the CEC. Before my time starts, can I just confirm that my 2 students are on the call? Our student president, Mohammed. Are you there, Mohammed?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. And our vice president, Chase, you there?
Hello.
Hey there, Chase. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we can start the clock. Let me share my screen. It's disabled.
You can do it now.
Yeah, I should have it now. Lovely. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. So yes, I am grateful to be the principal of Middle School 217. This is my 15th year of being principal of Robert A. Van Wyck Middle School 217. What's super important to our school community is always to stay true to our school mission statement. So at Middle School 217, our commitment is that we all share a passion for lifelong learning. We will foster integrity, reflection, critical thinking, kindness, and responsibility for others and the earth. Together, and I want to emphasize that, together with families, we will learn to find our voices, solve problems, and improve communities. Things to know, just some quick facts. Our community is a community that includes families from over 40 nations, a school where our students and staff members are multilingual and multicultural, allowing us to celebrate our incredible diversity, a place where teachers provide rigorous instruction in all core subjects, a place where families appreciate our parent education classes and the school's communication efforts, including many opportunities for parent-guardian involvement. All of those brief facts are all evidenced in our school learning surveys. So why 217? So let's just, as Warner Wolf said many, many years ago, let's go to the videotape. Did everybody hear that? Yes?
No, I'm not hearing anything. I think you have to hit share the audio. Play it again, there it is. No. So I think you have to share the
When you
audio
share,
itself.
yeah, when you share, you have to select audio.
Okay, good. See it. I see it. Thank you, guys. Sorry about that.
You're good.
You
There
good?
it is. Yep.
My name is Patrick Burns. I'm the proud principal of Robert A. Van Wyck Middle School 217, located in the most amazingly diverse community called Briarwood, Queens. We offer a rigorous academic program here at Middle School 217 that empowers students to think critically, challenges students to debate with pride, with respect. All of our students are programmed for core subjects in English language arts, social studies, physical education, health, languages other than English, and Regents courses in algebra and living environment science. In addition, all students engage in a robust arts program that includes theater, visual arts, chorus, dance, computer science, entrepreneurship, and sustainability.
One of the really great things our school offers is an advisory and social emotional learning program. These two programs support our young people and our adults' overall well-being. It gives our children what a lot of us adults didn't have. A place that they are encouraged to be themselves and express themselves with no judgment.
My favorite thing about MS217 has to be the fact that it's an incredibly diverse school. In our classrooms, our teachers connect students' cultures, languages, and life experiences with what we are learning. These connections help us to find meaning in what teachers are teaching.
En MS217 tenemos unos programas nuevos donde pueden participar. Por ejemplo, tenemos básquetbol, animadoras, programa de cirugía del corazón, tutoría de compañeros, club de coding, voleibol, club de natación, club de debate, club de drama y muchos más.
MS217 does a wonderful job at staying connected with parents. As a parent, I believe you should still try to connect and stay involved in your child's education. This school has ample opportunities to do just that.
When I welcome families, new arrival parents and students here to 217, it gives me pride to know that they're coming into an environment that's more than just a school building. It's a true community. It's a community. We'll welcome a child each day with a smile. We'll welcome them with a shoulder to lean on and an ear to listen. We want our children to look back 10 years, 20 years, when they make their way up the hill, many years from now, they pass this building, they look back at this building and say, that's where I found my voice. This is the building that really gave me an opportunity to be who I want to be, to chase my dreams and to feel confident that I am worthy of securing those dreams. Okay, can we hear from first, Chase, you want to go first, our vice president? Is that the order we want to do, Mohammed, or do you want to go first? You're the president. You tell me what you want to do.
I'll go first.
Thank
2
you.
more minutes.
Thank you. So if I can just announce to our amazing audience this evening, our MS217 President Mohammed Ahmed.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk with you people on why MS217 is a different, unique, and great middle school choice for families. One of the reasons are the great teachers MS217 provides students with. Teachers are fun, easy to talk to, and help prepare students like me for the Regents. One last fun reason I would like to share is that MS217 provides a variety of clubs, like for example, mentioned in the video, student government, men of strength, the basketball team, and peer mediation, as well as after-school programs like QCH and the YMCA. That is it.
Fantastic, Mohammed. Beautiful. Thank you. And with that, I'll introduce our Vice President, Chase Coley.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. To add on to what Mohammed said, 217 is an incredible option for many families that are looking for them because of the absolute diversity, like they said in the video, and the care for emotional health that is really unique and special to 217. I believe that emotional health is very important, and that's something that I think we really specialize in. And I think the diversity that we have here, like I said in the video, really helps people embrace, coming here for the first time, having people that share your culture, and really hearing those stories are, interesting to all of us. And it's great that we all have our own stories to tell and our own diverse culture we can tell to everybody.
Wow, Chase, absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. I think speaking too long after my 8th grade president and our 7th grade vice president would truly take away from the fact that we allow our students to speak for us. We believe deeply in the work we're doing at 217. And we look forward to families coming to visit 217. We have our open houses running every Tuesday all the way through the end of December, all the way up till the end of the application. So please, if you're interested and can't make it on a Tuesday, you can just reach out to our parent coordinator and I will put their contact information in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you so
Perfect
much.
timing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we didn't hear Simone again. Here it is. See what happens? We're doing a great job here, Simone. Thank you so much, Principal Burns and the 217 team. Thank you, students, for being here. We always love when we have students on board. It's a different story, right? We hear it from themselves. Mohammed and Chase, come again, please. And when you go to high school, we have a spot on the CEC board for high school students. So please join the CEC. You're seen to be in government stuff. Come on board. We welcome you. Okay, next, Ms. Simone, your turn.
Okay, give me a hint. I would like to announce MS8 New Prep School.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for having us here. My name is Katiana Lusain. I am the principal at the New Preparatory Middle School 8. I know we have a short time to present the wonderful things that take place at New Prep, and our school counselor, Mr. Guest, will be doing that shortly. But before we begin, at New Prep, we always consider ourselves the best kept secret of South Jamaica. And seeing is believing. So the presentation will speak on academics and all the programs that we have, but we do welcome our families to come see for themselves to see all the wonderful things that we have to offer at New Prep. But one thing that we do at New Prep is to ensure that all our scholars have voice, because they are a part of the school community, because without them, we wouldn't exist. So being a part of the school community is that they have a seat at the table. So one thing we promote is student advocacy. We tell our scholars to be ambassadors of their own learning. In order to do this work, we need them to have voices in the stakeholders and be a part of the mission that we have at New Prep. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Getz, our school's counselor, who will present the information to you about New Prep.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ken Getz. I'm a guidance counselor, school counselor at New Prep. Miss T, I know, is our other guidance counselor. She's on the call. If you can possibly answer questions in the chat as they happen. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to start with a video that really highlights New Prep student life. Hoping that the audio does work. Can you guys hear that?
No.
Okay. Not sure how to share the audio then, but I am gonna just
Try to play again.
Yeah.
No.
Do you guys hear any music there?
No, when you share, you have to select share with audio.
I'm not sure how exactly to do that. So I'm
Yeah, go back out, and then
Okay.
hit back share again. But when you click on share, the little arrow on the side, click share with audio. Do you see that option?
see advanced. Okay, so I apologize. So I would like to share the video and I'll just talk while the video is playing just to give you some highlights and then we'll go from there. So, oh, hold on. Let me share again.
There's the share sound checkbox on the left, if you notice. You'll be able to, no?
No, I don't see it. I do apologize.
That's fine. You can always put a link in the chat so parents can actually watch that video.
I'll do that.
And also, beautiful.
I'll do that. But let me at least talk while we play it, just to highlight what's going on. And then I'll get to my quick presentation. So here at New Prep, we really prioritize the New Prep family. And I want you guys to notice that with our students and our staff, there is very strong relationships and in our New Prep community. We have different events such as pep rallies. We have different events such as different competitions, field day. This is our student government you're looking at right now. This is our student government pretty much putting on fundraisers for the entire school, different charity events. And just see that we are all a family and that we care about each other greatly. And that they just have a wonderful time together in our school with our different experiences. There's our career day committee right there. We have martial arts, which I'm going to highlight again. We have Broadway Junior, which I'm going to highlight again. We have our STEM program and learning how to code with computers, which I'll highlight as we go forward. And we just we're a family. And I just want you to enjoy our wonderful scholars. This year, we did a breast cancer awareness walk, and we brought research awareness, and we gave to charity for breast cancer awareness. We just have a wonderful time, and that's because we are one big family at New Prep. So that's our quick video. I will put a link in that chat for that video so you can hear the audio for it. In the meantime, let me do my quick version of this slideshow. Play from start. So we are the Jewel of Jamaica. We're the best kept secret in Queens. Please note right down here, www.ms8q.org is our website. Please feel free to check us out. And again, welcome. Our motto, school motto is journeying toward excellence. And there's our basic information, which we will absolutely have as part of our open house, which I'll highlight going forward. Our mission at New Prep is for scholars to learn and apply real-life concepts through cooperative learning, the use of technology and engaging activities to ensure college and career readiness. Our vision at New Prep is for scholars to become critical thinkers and ambassadors of their own learning to meet the challenges of the 21st century. We provide a safe and welcoming environment, and that means every staff member, every community member, and every stakeholder at New Prep is a part of that community environment and those warm relationships when we say New Prep family. We have a strong family engagement program that goes all the way through our parents, our staff, our scholars, and every stakeholder, where we provide trusting relationships and we provide a home in our school for all stakeholders. We have different programs such as Amplify Science, Algebra for All, Envision Math. We have Regents classes for 8th grade, ELA Math, Social Studies. We have iReady Lab classes for individual and personal live instruction. We have specifically targeted individual instruction in what's called our WIN program. And our WIN program is whatever they need because we help them win. And that is in conjunction, working alongside our actual academic core classes.
2 more
We
minutes.
are New Prep. Okay, we are New Prep, and we have all these different highlights of what we do and how we empower student voice. So just getting you a quick overview. We have a robust communication system through our own school app, Class Dojo, Remind, and Google Classroom. We work on social emotional learning with a heavy emphasis on social emotional awareness, including our community staff that helps out with our support team. We offer Korean and Spanish as foreign language. We have music. We have art. So we believe we have a heavy emphasis in the arts. We have equity team where, again, we highlight student voice. We have different clubs and partnerships. We offer karate, we offer dance, we offer art, we offer yoga, we offer journalism. We prioritize school environment, attendance, health and mental health, family engagement, and community. We prioritize both genders to have their own voice and to encourage them through different experience through GEMS, Girls Empower and Motivated for Success. Sorry about my 4-year-old in the background. We have a Young Men's Initiative group where we empower young men for their growth. We make lasting friendships. We have, again, I highlighted our martial arts program. We offer after-school programs such as Champs, flag football, basketball, volleyball. We offer interscholastic basketball for both men and women. We offer baseball. We have partnerships with PSAL. And there's our contact information, which I will also put in the chat as well before the night is over for everyone to have. There's Dr. Lusain, our principal, our assistant principal, Mrs. Leathers, our parent coordinator, Ms. Martinez. Again, we have a Beacon Community School as part of our after-school program as part of our school. There's my information to Ms. Tees. And again, we have a partnership with SQPA for our after-school program. There's our website, there's our Twitter and Facebook. And our next open house is on Monday, November 28th from 9 a.m. through 11 a.m. We'll be putting that on the My Schools event calendar. And again, please check us out. Thank you so much for your time. Sorry about the audio. I will link that before the night is over. And thank you for your time.
Thank you. Perfect timing.
This is amazing. That's 3. We're doing great, folks. Thank you so much. Once again, parents, if you want to speak or you have questions for the principals of the various schools, there will be a Q&A part at the end where you can ask questions directly to the various schools and they will be able to answer them for you. So thank you, MS8 New Prep School and our principal, and thank you for being here. Next, we're going to be having Mel's Q167, where the principal is Damon McCord. Mel, see you next.
Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is Laura Scheckman. I am one of the guidance counselors at MELS. So I'm going to be talking about Q167 about MELS tonight. And following kind of the lead of some others, I'm actually going to let our students talk to you through a video. So I'm going to share my screen and make sure to share the audio. Give me 1 second. Okay, share sound. All right. Can you guys hear?
Yes. Thank you.
So here at MELS, we have crew. So we wanted to start off by showing you our 6th grade crew room.
So crew is like very similar to homeroom and other schools, but crew is more of like a community, and it's something that is really special.
This is what we look like during crew, but now we're gonna do an initiative. So today crew, we're doing this initiative of the hackathon where we do an initiative, just a fun activity.
We are closing, so this is ours today. And the closing, we're like we're going to do well in school and do well in our classes and succeed.
On 3, crew, 1, 2, 3.
Crew! At MELS, there are expeditions, and expeditions, there are about 2 case studies.
Basically, an expedition is like a whole topic that we're going to be learning about, like Eva said, for like a month or so. And then each class has a specific case study where you go deeper into the topic related to the subject.
One thing I love about the MELS community is the infinity groups. The infinity groups showcase different identities, religions, and sexualities.
One of the aspects that we love about the MELS learning environment is that teachers take our needs and what we need to learn best into consideration when planning lessons and events. MELS teachers only want us to succeed and do our best in the MELS community. There are different aspects about MELS learning that's specific to MELS. For example,
something I like about MELS is I'm able to work together with my classmates and answer questions.
Finally, one more aspect of MELS that is specific to MELS is
our community is being included in MELS. Every culture is at least somewhat included at one point. And like Diana said, even cultures and different aspects of people are incorporated into our daily lessons to make sure that we all feel like we are learning more about each other and ourselves.
That's pretty much the end of the presentation. And, just to summarize and to close out, we talked about, you saw students in uniform. We are part of the Expeditionary Learning Network. That partnered with Outward Bound. And students talked about crew, expeditions, the learning environment, and the community. So I will put our website in the chat and you could look up any kind of information to learn more there. But I think they summarized it pretty well. So thank you all for your time.
Thank you so much, Mel's school. And we want to also note that this is one of the schools in our district that is a high school. You want to just say that really quickly? It's a middle school, high school kind of combination thing.
I did mean to say that. Yes, I had it in my notes. We are a 6 through 12 school. So our students start, and I saw a question about what expeditionary learning is. So it's a national model that kind of talks about the way students each semester is an expedition, and it has kind of case studies. So it's linked to real world problem solving. They do a lot of field work and have expert speakers. And again, on our website, it talks a lot more in detail about that. But the key thing that we go from 6 to 12. So we're a middle school and a high school, and it's one large community.
And thank you for coming this year again. And we hope to see you next year again. Please stay on for questions later on. Thank you so much. Next, we're going to be having Miss Dean.
Yes, hello everyone again. Our next school will be Redwood Middle School. And Miss Kimberly Casaburi, or your representative, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. So just to let you know that Redwood received a magnet grant. So we are now known as the Magnet School for Leadership and Exploration. And I'm going to share the slideshow. Just give me one moment. Okay, let's go back. Sorry about that. Okay, so as you can see, we are now the Magnet School for Leadership and Exploration. And at the Magnet School of Leadership and Exploration, we align ourselves with the Chancellor's first pillar, which is reimagining the student experience. So at our school, students will learn financial literacy, which is about budgeting, investing, and managing their future finances. We also work on civics. So students will have a foundations in government, media and its influence on society and our culture, and also news literacy. Additionally, students will participate and engage in the inquiry model. So regarding that, students have a problem that they see. They also work with the New York Future Problem Solvers. So they may see a problem within the community. And through the inquiry cycle, they will research, they will conduct presentations, they'll have engaging discussions. So they'll do a lot of work regarding a problem that they see and come up with a solution that they think will best fit that. At our school, we have ELA and math tutoring. We have our student ambassadors, which typically, if you come and visit our school, they will do the tour. So we really believe in student voice. We have the National Junior Honor Society. We have a state-of-the-art science lab where students do a lot of hands-on science experiments. Also with a STEM, they do a lot of STEM work there also. We are computer science for all school. So students participate in the hackathon. They do coding, programming. They explore a lot of the different components of computer science. We are also going to be, we're implementing a hydroponic lab. And I don't know if Mr. Walters is on, but he can speak a little more about that. You there, Mr. Walters? You'll see the picture. I don't know if you noticed it with the, looks like fresh vegetables. But students will grow a lot of fresh produce and learn a lot about, you know, in terms of lab work and what it takes to fully implement a hydroponic lab. We also, in terms of acceleration, all of our students take the Algebra 1 Regents. We also have the Living Environment Regents. We do project-based learning. So throughout their coursework, and sometimes it may be interdisciplinary, but in their courses, they complete their unit with a project, and that can vary depending on what that may be. So depending math, it would be a real world scenario, and they would work on whatever implementations in terms of the outcomes that the teachers are looking for. We have station teaching. So with station teaching, these students will go, the teacher will create an atmosphere in the classroom where students will rotate from station to station, and depending on what the student outcomes may be, it may be a video at one station, it may be reading, or maybe a hands-on. So we really try to implement the students' interests along with their various learning styles. And also we differentiate instruction a lot because we have students that are accelerated, and then we may have students that need additional support. Many of our classrooms are student-led discussions. Kids love to engage in the Socratic seminars. And every Friday, students have clubs at the end of the day, and we have a plethora of clubs. So we have debate club, crocheting, cooking. They're doing, they have the basketball team, they have soccer. So it's really a lot in terms of all of the different clubs that they can participate with. Here you can see students are engaged in project-based learning. Again, as I had said, we have debate club, we have a school newspaper. Students also participate in the photography club. There's Young Men's Leadership Club, the Glee Club, and the New York Problem Solvers. So again, the students are participating and looking for a problem within the community in which they conduct research and try to find a way, a possible solution that will impact the community. The athletics are basketball, flag football, volleyball, soccer. Here are some of our beautiful, lovely students. They do track and field with champs. Okay, and as you can see, our basketball champions. And here they are.
Yes, just to add on to what Ms. Casper said, we teamed up with Teens for Food Justice with the director, Kathy Saul. So we'll be having our hydroponics lab installed by next year. They did a walkthrough and they deemed our site as a hydroponic site. With that, that will be student-led. Students will be growing different crops. With those crops, the students will be, again, initiate like a farmer's market. Students will also sell that, and it'll also create a great balance and cultural balance for the community. Also to include in that with the sports and everything so we share a building with Catherine Count Basie, which is 72. We are the PSAL basketball champions. So we have like a whole big sports program going on campus wide where we're trying to be the best in the city. So we have a lot of stuff going on, especially with the athletics and also dance. Lead X, we decided to do Lead X because we're using X as a variable, as the unknown, which actually compels our students, because our students, we're in a society of the unknown now, where different experiences and different genres of jobs are popping up, and we want our students to be able to explore those traditional and non-traditional jobs. Also, I will say that our students, hold on. I guess I'm gonna pause right here because I know that we just have limited time. I'm sorry for that. I thank you guys.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Thank you so much, Mr. Castleberry and Mr. Walters. You know, I want to encourage all of the schools who are here to please continue to put your open houses, dates, and website information in the chat. A lot of parents are on board tonight and they are listening attentively. So feel free to repost because new parents are joining, like, you know, Halsey and all the schools who presented before. Feel free to put in your information in the chat and link to open houses, etc., so families can get that information. Thank you so much. And next we have Miss Simone Dombach.
I would like to invite Principal Harold from Queens Collegiate. Please share with us what Queens Collegiate has to offer for our young scholars. Thank you.
All right, can y'all hear me? Excellent. So
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jim Harrell. I'm the principal at Queens Collegiate. We are located on the Jamaica High School campus. There's our sort of essential information as I start to sort of lay out who we are and what we're about at Queens Collegiate. On most of the slides that I'm going to present to you this evening, there's a QR code. The QR code goes to a Google Drive folder that has this presentation. It has a link to our remaining open houses. We actually have an in-person open house this weekend at the school at 10 a.m., which I'll be hosting. And so folks who want to come out can take a tour and so on. We are a 6 through 12 school. So I've done this presentation now for the 9th grade last week with the CEC and with the 6th grade entry this week. Here you see a little bit about our school. We are a small school. We have about 3 classes per grade in our middle school and 4 or 5 classes per grade in our high school, which is a little bit bigger. Our average class size is about 27 students. We have co-taught classes in every grade level, both for our multilingual learners as well as for our special education students in an ICT setting. It's not here, but we also have self-contained classes through our middle school and into our high school as well. We pride ourselves on building a 7-year program. Everybody always asks me, what's special about QC? And I can tell you that at Queens Collegiate, if there's one thing I want you to know about us, it's that we're a family at Queens Collegiate. I promise you that if and when you send your child to Queens Collegiate, your child will be known not just by, their ELA teacher or the guidance counselor, but your child will be known by multiple adults, by our school safety agents, by our administration, by our school aides, by our community associates, by their teachers year over year over year. Nothing is more special to me than seeing some of our high school students every day come down to visit some of their favorite middle school teachers and knowing that they have been shepherded through the years, by teachers, by people who care and love them, care about and love them. So we work really intentionally to create a strong student culture that we actively cultivate. And so that means that, when students want things, when students, voice their opinions and their needs, we work hard to make sure that those needs are met. So if there's one thing I want you to know about QC, it's that we're a family, that your child will be known, understood, and loved. If there's a second thing I want you to know about Queens Collegiate, is that there's a pathway at Queens Collegiate for every learner. So what that means is that we take all students. We aren't screened. We aren't a specialized school. We take students from all backgrounds, overachievers, underachievers, people working at grade level, folks with special needs, and we work hard to make sure that they're ready to go to college by the time they graduate from high school with us. And so I'm going to spend most of our time today talking about 6th grade and the middle school. But again, if you go to the QR code, you can see our presentation about the high school. You can find information about how to reach me or other people at the school. I'm really excited about the work that we do, and I want to share it with as many people as I can. So creating that strong foundation, especially this year, has been focused on literacy. And in thinking about literacy, which is one of those sort of catchphrases, it's not just that we want students to be able to read and write. Of course, we want them to be able to do that. But we also want them to find joy in it, right? Because there's nothing better than reading and writing. There's nothing better than engaging with your world and understanding it and understanding that you have agency in that world. And so towards that end, academically, we've created a reading program in our middle school. Every student in our school has to read 2,500 pages this year in order to promote from grade to grade. They do that through literature circles, through book clubs, through regular reading, both in school and at home. We have a research-based curriculum, and we're vertically aligned across 7 grades. And that's designed to engage with all readers, right? So across genre, across types of reading and writing. And we have literacy across the curriculum. So we talk about literacy in our math department, which is my favorite because I'm a math teacher, our science department, our ELA, our social studies department, and so on. In creating that foundation in grades 6 and 7, we have rigorous core subjects. But we also offer a full arts program, theater, music, and visual arts. Every student in grades 6 through 12 takes an art class every semester. So they will graduate with 7 full years of arts across those 3 forms. The standard, health, technology, and so on. In grade 8, as many people will tell you, we offer some Regents opportunities. So students will take Spanish, which they continue in high school. Students do all take the living environment Regents, so all students regardless. And then about 20% of our students also take the Algebra Regents exam. This is part of us creating pathways for every student to find their place. Not every student in our school is ready to take the Algebra Regents in 8th grade. And so we found that it's better for them to take the pre-algebra curriculum in 8th grade, and then in 9th grade, go on to take out the Algebra Regents exam. And that's been really successful for us. Looking ahead to a 7-year curriculum, because again, we're a 6 through 12 school and we want to keep our students for 6 years, or for 7 years rather, right? We have a curriculum that's designed to carry them across that. And as they go into college, they're prepared to take college preparatory courses across the time that they're in high school. That means that every single student in our school, regardless of how they come to us, is going to take 2 years of computer science, Algebra 2, physics, chemistry. They're going to take 2 years of Spanish. Some are going to take 3. They're going to have opportunities to take AP classes and College Now classes. Our whole program is designed to prepare students to explore different subjects and be prepared to go to college or career on the other side of their high school experience.
2 more minutes, please.
Thank you. Perfect timing. But as I mentioned at the top, right, we're not only sort of focused on academics, we also think about our students and our families as whole people, right? So towards that end, we focus on social, emotional, academic learning. Our teachers, continue to take professional development and SEL strategies. We take a restorative approach to everything that we do at the school. So we have mentoring, we have peer groups, we have an empowerment series that helps students grapple with some of the things that they're dealing with as they develop in their preteen and early teenage years. We have small teacher teams that support our students and a number of programs. We have an ambassadors, a leadership group. We have some extracurricular arts programming and a number of other pieces. And because we're small, when students say, hey, we want to have a volleyball team, we can create a volleyball team. We also do champs, as a number of other schools have mentioned. And so, we're always working to build culture, both in our middle school, but also across the 7 grades. So we have a number of events that we do during the school year that are 6 through 12 events, basketball tournaments, and, spirit weeks and things of that sort. Finally, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our after-school program. Our 6 through 8 students have access to a 5-day-a-week after-school program that is absolutely free of charge. That after-school program goes from 3 to 6 p.m. every single day. So, we know that families struggle when the after-school or when the school dismisses too early or earlier than they're able to pick up. And so that creates a crunch. I'm a middle schooler myself, so I know. And so we're really proud of the after-school program that we have in coordination with Queens Community House. And there you see Ms. Calder, who's our fantastic program director. We work very closely with her to make sure that we do events together and that there's a seamless transition between the school programming and the after-school programming. So I think that's my time. But if you have questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. Please do check out the QR code. You'll be able to find more information about the school. And I'm going to put my information into the chat so you can reach out to me directly. Again, I love to talk about the school, so please shoot me an email or call the school if I can answer any questions for you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Principal Harrell. And I would like to say thank you for always coming in. We teach speed talking here. We practice speed talking, and you have mastered the art of speed talking. After being here for so many times, thank you so much. 5 minutes, is a lot to put into one school. I want to thank all the schools who have presented so far for really keeping the time limit, because we are being respectful of each other, but also too, it's a lot to talk about in 5 to 7 minutes, and I know this. So please, again, continue to put your information in the chat so we can go ahead and give our families all the information about your amazing schools. And this recording will also be on our website for your viewing purposes later on. The next school we have on list here is Russell Sage Junior High School 190. Mr. Greco is the principal there. Mr. Greco, you're no stranger. Go for it.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you, VJ. Thank you, CEC. Hello, principals. And hello, parents. You guys have a very big decision to make. A lot of great schools. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. There we go. All right. So my name is John Grego. I am the principal of Russell Sage. There we go. My website is there on the bottom, www.russellsagems.org. I already put it in the chat, but I will put it in there again after I'm all done. We are an amazing community. When you do come to Sage, you'll become a Sage owl, right? And so you'll get a lot of emails addressing you as such, right? So our administrative team is comprised of myself, John Grego, my email is up there. We have four assistant principals, one for 6th, one for 7th, one for 8th, and one for school safety and special education. Their information is up there. I also have 3 guidance counselors, one for 6th, one for 7th, one for 8th. An amazing parent coordinator, Ms. Obata, a fantastic social worker, Mr. Bota, right? And an amazing dean, Dr. Albin. And when I say dean, everybody thinks, oh, she's the dean of discipline. She's scary. She's not scary. We're a very proactive building. We're always pushing into classrooms, making sure our 6th graders in particular get settled. It's a big transition for them. And again, we're one great big happy owl family. Our bell schedule is up there. Our school day begins at 8 a.m. and ends at 2:20 p.m. As you can see, there's a few minutes there for passing. This school building opens its doors at 7:30 in the morning. So at 7:30 in the morning, children are invited to come into the building. They will come into the building, scan into the building. And then they'll have an opportunity to go for breakfast or go to a club or go for extra help. So like every morning we have about 35 teachers there in the morning from 7:30 to 8 a.m. and they're all there for extra help. They're there for clubs, the early morning clubs, and obviously for breakfast. And it's a great way for the students to kind of ease into the day after their commute, whether it's a walk or a train or a bus or something like that. Academic courses, just like everybody else, we do offer ELA, math, science, social studies, SHSAT support. We have a large number of students who are interested in specialized high schools. So we did build that into our program. We offer 3 foreign languages, Spanish, French, and Mandarin. All 3 of them do lead to that second language proficiency assessment that you need to graduate high school with. So you'll be leaving Russell Sage, and I know it's crazy when I say you guys are leaving Russell Sage because you haven't even gotten here yet, but your foreign language requirement is going to be satisfied. Mathematics, we take that Algebra 1 course and we break it up over 3 years. That living environment / biology, we do also break that up over 3 years. And the US history regions, we do offer that to all our 8th grade students, and we break that course up in 2 years. So 6th grade is usually ancient history, then 7th and 8th grade is all US history. So in 8th grade, it's a busy year for them, but they'll be leaving Russell Sage with Algebra 1 region, living environment regions, social studies, US history regions, and their language assessment, and their language credits for high school. In addition, we offer the art classes and the band, which is typically your drums and your trumpets and trombones and saxophones. And we have dance, we have orchestra, which is your cello, your bass, your violin, your ukulele. We have yoga, weight training, and some labs there, ELA lab, math lab. We have wood shop for our 6th graders. If you caught us on the Channel 2 News, we were there highlighting our wood shop. So that was fun, and all that good stuff, right? So some of our extracurricular activities, I mentioned some of them, and I'm just going to pause for a second. I just wanted to show you the actual, not that one, this one, right? So this is everything we offer after school right now. So I'm just like deviating from my PowerPoint from a second. As you can see, we have geometry, math team for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, art club, beginners orchestra club, honors orchestra club, ukulele and guitar club. We do have the Beacon program after school from 2:30 to 5:30 every day of the week. We have our Lego robotics program, our Title III ENL program.
2 more minutes.
The call to action, vocal coaching for some of our 8th graders, SHSAT prep I did mention, Regents preparatory sessions are going to begin later on in the year. But as you can see, there's a lot of support for everybody there. Girls basketball, boys basketball, Broadway theater. This year we're going to be doing Beauty and the Beast, right? So we're excited about that. And I'm going to leave a little bit of time for you to see a short video of some of our students and what they did last year in our schoolyard.
My name is Momita. I'm in 8th grade at Russell Sage Forest Hills, and this is our schoolyard right now. The mural behind me, it's a very big art project, and it was a fun and very thorough experience working on it. We made mistakes, but we learned how to fix them. We got to talk with our friends. We're seniors, it's our last year here. People have put their names on some of the letters. I think that preserves our memories here, the things we've done here with our friends, with our teachers, with our staff, and it's especially important this year because last year was remote, so this is a nice way to get back to physical, normal life. Did you guys have fun painting? Yeah. Was this a nice break from like normal class?
Yeah. We could have been playing on the computers the entire time.
Yeah, it's nice to like get out once and do something physical instead of playing video games. This is a very important part of the mural. This is the area where on the wall it says Unity. A class did this, one of our art classes, and they wrote their names because this is important to us as a community. And Unity, it just stands for how much we appreciate one another and acknowledge one another. So we're all united at this school. As you can see, we drew some heart heads. A lot of the kids are still painting, and it looks beautiful in my opinion. The heart heads represent how we're full of love and we love being here. This is a wonderful place for us to be at. And I also have some paint on my hands. It was a lot of fun. The family section just shows how we as Russell Sage are one big family, the staff, the teachers, the students, of course. And another class did this, they wrote their names. I really like the look with the names on the letters. And more heart heads. And we slowly move on to the tech part. I really like the design on this one. The tech part just represents how we are a very technological school. We work a lot with technology. We do PowerPoints, we do presentations, we make mini films too.
So as you can see, we are a great big happy school. When you do come, you will become an owl. These are our next school tours on the 18th and the 29th, and that's a QR code there if you want to grab it before you go, or before I have to go. Simply hold your phone up, open up your camera app, And that will take you to a link and you'll be able to register for my next school tours on the 18th, and the last one is on the 29th. Thank you very, very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and good luck, everybody.
Thank you so much, Principal Greco and the amazing team at Russell Sage. We have a great team in this district, folks, and you're getting the best schools in the entire city right here in D28. The best in the whole city. Next, we have Ms. Shalisa Dean. You're next to announce.
I'm excited to go back to middle school. There's so much to do. I mean,
second pack of Oreos. Let's do it.
Listen, from that fancy cafeteria to art, and music and orchestra, and oh wow, I'm amazed, guys. What the opportunities our scholars are having and are expecting to have. I would like to welcome middle school for MS 72, which is a Catherine and Count Betsy Middle School, and the 6th grade teacher Tara Cannon will be presenting for us.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dr. Page, CEC President VJ, CEC council members, colleagues, parents, educators, and scholars. I am Ativia Sandusky. We are recent recipients of a Magnet Grant. We are the Catherine and Count Basie Magnet School for Multimedia and Performing Arts. I want to thank the CEC for having us this evening and giving us this opportunity to present and share what Catherine and Count Basie has to offer. Tonight, joining me is Assistant Principal Dion Jones, 6th grade teacher Tara Cannon, 8th grade teacher Leanne Mosby, and 2 of our wonderful scholars. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to our 6th grade educator, Tara Cannon. Thank you.
Good evening. So I'm going to start with an awesome presentation that was done by our digital arts program. Thumbs up if you can hear. Yes, I see him. Thank you.
Welcome to the Catherine and Count Basie Magnet School for Multimedia and Performing Arts. At Catherine and Count Basie, we have high expectations for academics. We currently offer the Algebra 1 and Living Environment Science regions to our 8th grade scholars.
During classroom instruction, our teachers make sure that they are engaged in our lessons at all times. They make learning fun and easy.
We offer our students electives that meet 3 times a week, first period. Some of those electives are dance, drumline, basketball, badminton, culinary arts, visual arts, and STEM.
At Catherine and Count Basie, we are always dressed for success. We have a variety of uniforms to choose from. On Monday and Tuesday, we must wear our button-up shirts and black or khaki bottoms. On Wednesday and Thursday, we can wear any of our Catherine and Count Basie swag with black or khaki bottoms. And Fridays are Dress Down Fridays.
At Catherine and Count Basie, we have a PBIS store. PBIS stands for Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports. It allows us to earn points for uniform, behavior, and much more. We're able to use these points for snacks, prizes, and even events that take place during school.
Our events at Catherine and Count Basie are always something we look forward to. We have movies, carnivals, game trucks, Fun Friday, and much more.
We can't wait for you to join us at Catherine and Count Basie Magnet School for Multimedia and Performing Arts.
Okay, so just to jump in, of course, that video was awesome and it shared a lot, but just in case we miss anything, I want to re-emphasize and reintroduce. We are Catherine and Count Basie Magnet School for Multimedia and Performing Arts, the jewel of Jamaica and home of the Awesome Bears. So our scholars are led by our Basie core values, and each and every day they know to be a Basie scholar that cares. That is compassion, accountability, resilience, empowerment, and service. Our mission is to meet the need of every young person through collaboration, opportunity, and experience. Our vision is that we are a middle school community of a high instructional and social development expectations. So here are just a few clips of some of the awesome spaces in our campus. This is our technology center where students can choose this as an elective where they do QR codes as well as put together other presentations like this one to present to our community. This is another awesome clip of our music room with our students actually doing guitar. This is also where the magic happens with the drum line. This is the PBIS store, and under PBIS, like the student said, we have our Fun Fridays, we have our Spirit Days, we have field trips, monthly town halls, and much more. Some programs and partnerships. So we have our culinary arts, Regents classes, drumline, Beacon after school program, Spanish classes, a male mentoring program, advanced technology, podcasting, performing arts, journalism, drumline, and an arts program. Here are just a few awesome clips again of our culinary arts program. Our students are hard at work. We are led by restorative justice. That is where we are moving away from being punitive and more so focusing on the harm that was done and how we can restore the harm by scholars sitting down and talking with each other in a restorative circle. Now, here's another awesome clip of our male mentoring program with the basic skills training. Student voice matters at Catherine and Count Basie Magnet School. So we have an awesome student council, and through student council, they advocate for each and every homeroom class so that we can make sure that their needs and their interests are met with monthly student surveys. We have some awesome partnerships that include Urban Advantage, National Training Network, Learning Gardens, Sheltering Arms, KidWise, and Motivational Readers. We are a community school, which means that we support whole child's family, and learning both inside and outside of the classroom. We have a Basie Bear Pantry. The Basie Bear Pantry is open every Wednesday and Thursday of the month from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Our parents' voice matters. Our PTA is very active. They have monthly events that support the school community as well as fundraisers.
More minutes.
So here's a couple of clips. And here are just a few closing clips. Mother's Day Paint, Beacon Field Trip, Catherine and Count Basie. You can tour Catherine and Count Basie each last Friday of the month from 10 to 11, or you can come in and make an appointment with our parent coordinator. So here, we would like to have 30 seconds from each of our Basie scholars. I would like to welcome on Maya, Ariana, and Rashida real quick, if you can share just some of the awesome things at Catherine and Count Basie.
Hello, my name is Rashida Solomon, and I am in 6th grade. I'm a 6th grade scholar at Catherine and Count Basie. Even though this is my first year, I've already made several friends. What I really like about Catherine and Count Basie is the elective choices, because these are activity choices that we could have fun while learning in. And I also love our after school program. It helps us with our homework and also provides activity choices such as dancing, sports, basketball, gaming, and etc.
Thank you, Rashida. Ari?
Hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Abdullah Aryan. I'm in the 8th grade. I've spent almost 3 wonderful years at Catherine Count Basie, now Catherine Count Basie Magnet School. Our school provides amazing trips to Baltimore, trampoline parks, and more places. Our school is great for students who love to express themselves. Our school gives everyone opportunities through our new electives program, some of which are arts and crafts, STEM, dance, multicultural club, and the list goes on. Catherine and Count Basie is filled with culture, which you are able to see as soon as you walk through our murals in the wall. Thank you.
And last but not least, real quick, Maya. Okay, we might have an audio problem, Maya. But once again, no better said than our scholars themselves. Thank you so much for your time. I posted the open enrollment. It will also be posted in the chat. Please make sure that you come and visit Catherine and Count Basie, the Jewel of Jamaica.
Thank you so much. The Jewel of Jamaica. You know, that sounds so amazing. You know, thank you so much for sharing that. And again, the students, Rashida, Abdullah, and then there was one more person, sorry. If she's on, we'll definitely give her a chance. Is she on right now? Miss Cannon, is she on?
I was trying to see, it's just so many people I can't get
What's her name? What's her name?
Maya.
M-A-Y-A?
Yes, M-A-Y-A, yes.
No, I don't see a Maya on. So we would definitely, we would love when the students come on. So we would have given her a minute. So, but she's not on. So I just searched her name. I don't see her here. If you do see her come on, let us know. We definitely put her to speak. We want to hit it as soon as always. Thank you so much for presenting. You can stop sharing at this time. That's okay. Yes. So we have our last presentation tonight, which we're doing great. It's amazing. We have our last school tonight, and last but definitely not least, Simone Dornbach.
Thank you, Vijay. I would like to welcome Principal Jacob Lowe. I'm sorry, did I mispronounce your name?
No, you got it.
Okay, from the Emerson School. Please share with us information about the Emerson School.
Thank you so much. Let me just open up my slideshow here. So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. I'd like to thank Dr. Pate, our entire CEC, all my middle school colleagues, the principals, teachers, parent coordinators who are here. My name is Jacob Lau. I am the principal of the Emerson School in South Jamaica, Queens. We share a campus with New Preparatory School with Dr. Lusain, who you heard present earlier. We share a building and are also our own unique learning communities. So I'm really going to try to focus this presentation on some of the things that make our school unique, because we offer a lot of the same things that you heard from many of our colleagues, such as Regents exams, champs, like a variety of things that exist in other schools. But again, I'm going to focus on some of the things that I think make Emerson unique, and why you're really a great place for middle schoolers to make that transition from elementary school to be ready for high school, which is really at the heart of our mission and vision at Emerson. We strive to create independent critical thinkers that are going to be ready for high school, college, and career success. This is some of the key members of our team. Every single member of our community has an email address that's just their name at theemersonschool.org. So I'm Mr. Lau, our assistant principal, Dr. Lewis is Dr. Lewis. Mr. Darnell Childs, our parent coordinator, is here tonight. He's going to say a few words in a little while. Our website is at the bottom of the slide, and I've listed all three of our guidance counselors. And we are a relatively small school, but we have 3 guidance counselors who actually travel with their grade throughout the 3 years. So Miss Harrison, who you see I have listed as the 6th grade counselors for next year. She is currently the 6th grade, she's currently the 8th grade counselor and will be the 6th grade counselor next year, and will be traveling with that group for all 3 years, as all our guidance counselors do. And it really allows them to make a close connection with all those students and really get to know them well. Every morning, we start off our day with our scholars saying our school pledge, which is, as an Emerson scholar, I will respect myself and others. I will maintain my integrity. I will have compassion for all. I will be honest. I am empowered, and I will live my life responsibly. So the key words there are respect, integrity, compassion, honesty, empowerment, and responsibility, which make up Richer. And that's really the acronym that speaks to the character that we work to build in our students. Character is part of it, but academics is another big part. So we are very big on collaborative learning at Emerson. Here you see some examples of students working together in various classes. That's a math class that you see at the top picture, where our students collaborating in groups, and one of our 6th grade classes down at the bottom as students read The Lightning Thief together, which is one of our grades in 6th grade. You'll notice that these desks are kind of oddly shaped, and there's a reason for that. We have desks that you can easily move in and out of groups. So we really work to ensure that our learning environment matches our beliefs, that students learn best when they learn from each other in groups and have these opportunities to collaborate. That's a huge part of getting students ready for the 21st century. Most college and careers require students to be able to, or workers, to be able to work together in teams to support one another and achieve success. And really, we try to model that at Emerson in all our academic classes. We have a variety of programs at Emerson that are unique to Emerson, specifically AVID, which is a national nonprofit college and career readiness organization. They're one of our partners that work with all our teachers to ensure that our classes have the appropriate amounts of rigor and the appropriate amounts of student engagement, but also every 7th grade student takes an AVID class, and that AVID class teaches not only those critical thinking skills, but also organizational skills, which is a huge part of how we work to get our students ready for high school. Middle schoolers often need some help and assistance in organizing themselves. So just as another example that speaks to the fact that we don't just focus on academics, although that's a huge part of our program, we also focus on giving students all the social, emotional, organizational, and thinking skills that they need to be successful in high school. Another one of our unique partnerships is with Teaching Matters. Teaching Matters is an organization that supports our teachers through professional learning, both in the building and outside of our building. So we have a variety of coaches from Teaching Matters, from AVID, that work to be thought partners with our teachers as they every day and every year work to refine our curriculum for the needs of our students. We are a relatively small school, and that allows us some flexibility in terms of the clubs and the activities and the curricula that we offer students. So for example, this year, these are some of the clubs and sports that we offer, but these change as our population changes, as our needs change. Cricket, for example, is something that we started in the 2019-2020 school year as we saw more and more students interested in that sport. So again, these activities and clubs, we work to really understand where are the needs of our scholars and work to meet them where they are. And that requires us to change our clubs and sports as the needs of our community change as well. But regardless of what sports and clubs that we offer, we work to make sure that those opportunities are really allow students to experience new opportunities. As you can see a picture there of our Brick Lego Club went to Columbia University a little while back to observe their robotics department. We are partnered with the Coalition for Hispanic Family Services, which run an arts and literacy program after school for us. That program is free to all our families. Not only do they offer trips, sports, and academic interventions, but just like us at Emerson, they work to adjust the programs that are offered based on the interest and needs of our students. So, for example, the other year, we had a number of students who were interested in steel drums as one of the clubs. And because arts and literacy and our partners there have that flexibility, we had a steel drum program. Another very unique thing about our arts and literacy partner is they offer an art therapy program where students can express their emotions, their needs through art. Again, this is another area where we work to support our middle school students and get them ready for high school, to give them multiple ways that they can communicate their needs, whether it's verbally, through art, through other visual representations. We're just striving to help them communicate and be effective communicators and advocates for themselves. And that part of that involves having them be part of a community and feel like they're part of a community. And as a result of that, and to that purpose, we have different events every month to celebrate our students. We just had a wonderful Hispanic Heritage Month assembly a couple of weeks ago. In November, next week, we're having our International Festival, which because we're a very multinational, multi-ethnic community, we around that Thanksgiving time, we encourage students to bring cuisines and different parts of their cultures into our school for an international festival that we have every year. Another way that we celebrate our students is through our Scholar of the Month program. So again, we work to celebrate students' academic achievement through things like our award ceremonies, but also celebrate students for the gains that they are making. So Scholar of the Month is different than our regular award ceremonies because we work to celebrate every month those students who are making some sort of positive gain in their academic and social emotional development as we work to get them ready for high school. I mentioned Richer earlier, and as part of our onboarding of students, we really go into what it means to be a Richer Emerson Scholar. So again, this goes to really making it very clear to students what are some of the behaviors that are going to make them successful in high school and college, really working to balance that academic and social emotional success. And we celebrate those students who exhibit those qualities of richer through our positive behavior intervention systems. You heard several schools already mention the different PBIS programs that they do. We do something very similar, but we really work to make it aligned to what it means to be a richer Emerson scholar. We really work to have students consider what elements of responsibility, integrity, compassion, honesty, empowerment, and respect they're showing, and we work to help them realize, hey, you did this really respectful thing, and that's why you're being celebrated and honored. I'd like to turn it over for a minute to our parent coordinator. Time is up. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. That's our amazing faculty who do this work for us. And here's our open house information, which is happening tomorrow. So if you're able to make it in person or virtually, we'd love to have you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Principal Lau, and thank you so much to our moderators, Ms. Shalisa Dean and Ms. Simone Dornbach. Can you please stop sharing, Mr. Principal Lau? There it is. Excellent. Yes, thank you so much. We have just finished wrapping up 9 of our middle schools in our area. Great job. We did it in the time that we wanted to do it. So it was a lot of information. We get that. We know it's a lot of information, but it's a school night and we all had a long day, all principals, teachers, parents, all of us. So that was the intention, to have this go back to back, and there'll be more information. Dr. Pate, this is your team. This is your middle schools. I see lots of smiles from you. I was so proud to know that our CEC is the one that's responsible, like is part of this whole team, and so amazing. The team, they're all smiling. They're happy to be here. Dr. Pate, words, and then after this, we're gonna have Q&A. Dr. Pate, your words.
I have been smiling the whole evening, and yes, we are all very tired at this late time in the evening, but it's so good to be in a space where, you know, folk can be exhausted from a long 12-hour day and still excited to be in community with our CEC, with our joint family community, and, you know, folk, our stakeholders, all of our people together. It's important that we do this together, that we share information, and that we, you know, ensure that every family has a strong, wonderful school to send their middle school scholar. And so I'm excited for what the next holds. I'm excited for all the work that we're doing.
Thank you, Dr. Pate. So at this point in time, I did not see anyone mark the word speak in the chat. So, which is a good thing, which means we provided a very comprehensive 7-minute video and talk to the families. Also, too, they're getting used to understanding. We want to enable our families, right? That's why I'm asking you to please put all the information in the chat so we can enable them. I would like to ask, okay, Melissa Pena, go for it. Let's unmute Melissa.
Hi.
There you are.
How are you guys? So I just have a quick question. How many schools do you recommend to put on an application? Like if you really like one particular school, can you just apply to one? Or do you guys recommend to put like 2 or 3, like for options?
I'll ask one of the guidance counselors to answer that. One of the guidance counselors, I think we had Mr. from Miss 8, guidance counselor, are you there?
Yes, I'll speak for him. How are you? I mean, personally, you could put 2 or 3, but I like to take risks. So I would put the one I really want and hope I get it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for hosting this virtual open house. It was very informative.
Thank you so much. Any other principal wants to chime in on that answer about how many schools should a parent apply to? Okay, any other questions in our chat? Let's see here. Dwight Lee. Dwight Lee.
Hello. Just a quick question. For a student with an IEP that applies and say at the annual review of the IEP, things change, would an admissions offer be impacted if the applicant that applied for an ICT seat were to lose that in the annual review?
Principal Burns, you want to take a shot at that?
Sure. Thank you, Vijay. Well, first, I think I'd begin with any student that wants to come to my school building that's applied and been accepted. We want to hold on to for 3 years and do all that we can with that child and that family. So from 217's perspective, once you have a seat at our school, unless you want to leave our school, and that happens, is an extremely rare case, we're going to definitely keep you at 217. Irrespective as to the outcomes of an annual review. Once in the building, you have secured the opportunity to complete to the exit grade, which is grade 8.
Thank you so much. And Carl Watts. Again, if anyone wants to ask a question, now is the time to write the word speak in the chat feature. We'll be closing the speak feature at 8:15 p.m. So please put the word speak if you want to speak. Go ahead, Carl. Bad connection, Carl. You want to write the question in the chat and we'll ask it for you? Or you want to like mute and unmute back again? Try it again.
Okay, let me try again.
There it is. There it is. There it is. It worked. And then we go to our Spanish room to get any kind of questions from the Spanish interpreters. Carl, try it now.
We have a question on the Spanish line. I will gather it while we try to get Ms. White.
Okay. Carl, can you go ahead?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me now?
Perfect. Thank you.
Quite informative.
I am so sorry, Carl. Let's try this. Can you type your question? And I really hope it could work. That type of question in the chat that is coming in and out. Spanish interpreters, Maria, are you ready? Yes, go for it.
Okay, so I have a question. I have been trying to look for the school that I want to get my daughter enrolled in, but I can't find it on the website. Does that mean she's not eligible for it?
First, Nate, the junket, do you want to answer that question? Repeat the question, please, Maria.
Yes. So I've been trying to look for trying to find the school that I want to enroll my child in, but I can't find it on the website. Does this mean she's not eligible for it?
If I could just jump in, Vijay, could we ask what the school, which school it is? So maybe that would simplify the response.
Yes. And again, I'm trying to share the wealth here and ask different people to speak. But if you think you have an answer too, feel free to say.
The principal might be on the call, right? The principal or someone from that school is probably on the call. They could probably answer it directly.
She said 1 moment. Okay. 226. So that's not our district, right? That's district 27. But can someone provide an answer for that parent, because they're on this town hall tonight? So anyone can provide an answer for that parent?
So I had a parent at an open house report the same issue, and I'm trying to escalate it up the line to see if I can get an answer. He was coming out of, I think, District 27 and was interested in our school. And he said that he was unable to choose Queens Collegiate as one of the options, among the schools for his list.
And I would also say to definitely stop by your welcome center at the district office. There's always a parent coordinator or a family leadership coordinator. For our district is Sonia Rueda, and they will definitely be able to help you and further add anything to, help you find a solution. Mr. Junket, is there anything you want to add to that? I know I had called you initially.
No, I'm a little reluctant because I think it might be different depending on, where they live, which school they're actually applying to. So I think I would also reach out either to the Family Welcome Center or to the principal or other staff member at the school that you're interested in, so that they can take your information and really try to diagnose what the problem might be.
Okay, thank you so much. We have a next question here from Ms. Carl Watt says, can you give more information on zone schools? I'm interested in junior high school 157, but zone for junior high school 190.
There's a lot of information to give on zone schools. I think generally the information that you'd want to know is that you are entitled to a seat at your zone middle school. So if you put that first, you're pretty much going to get that school as your pick. If you are interested in a different school than the one you're zoned for, you're going to have to go through the process that's described in the middle school guide, that can also be detailed by the Family Welcome Center in order to be able to arrive at that. But the gist of it is you're going to want to put the schools that you're interested in higher on your priority list than the school that you're zoned for, because once you're zoned for a school, you're entitled pretty much to that school and you're going to get it right away.
And I will also add, but don't think that you can't apply, right? Definitely apply for any other school that you want and put that school as your number one. Like Mr. Junket said too. Thank you so much. Okay, I think we have exhausted our time for questions and answers, and also we had given people a chance to really do so. Spanish interpreters room, do we have any other questions in your room?
One moment, please. We're checking.
Okay. In the meantime, I want to thank, so we had two communities.
There is one more question. Sorry to
Go
interrupt.
for it. Go for it.
Okay, the question is, how many schools should you list? Can it, does it have to be only 2 schools, or how many schools can you list?
Principal Sandusky, you want to answer that for your team?
Sure. Thank you, VJ. I believe the parents have an opportunity, and colleagues help me out, to list up to about 5 schools.
Yes, it's 5 schools.
Thank you.
There we go. 5 schools. And definitely, like I always say, like there's a lot of complications with applications. Sometimes you have one child in the middle school and you have another child in a different school. I would definitely say reach out to the Welcome Center, your district office. The teams at the district office are here to help you, but also the CEC. We are here to advocate for you. If you have a situation where you have a child in the north and one child in Manhattan going to school somewhere and somewhere else, we want to make your life easier. We are here to advocate for you and to ensure that you have the best experience and your children are getting the most of their day, and you also. So at this point in time here, we are going to end the meeting. It's 8:18 p.m. We can stop the recording. I want to thank our team, the entire team of CEC28, for the wonderful work they've been doing. Last week, we had the high school town hall, our CC divided and conquered. We had the team split in 2, and half the team planned the high school town hall for the first time ever, because all of our middle school kids go to high school. So it's important that we have that element. And then this week, we are having our elementary school town hall. This is a success, folks. Principals, guidance counselors, administrators, we are indebted to you, and we are thankful. We are thankful to all of you for being patient, for really following through with timing, and also being up here with us tonight. It makes a difference when you show up and present. It makes a difference when you're here. But please don't only show up at these platforms. Every month, the first Thursday of every month, we have our regular CEC calendar meeting and business meeting. Please come to these meetings so you can hear what the families are thinking. December 1st meeting is a great, big, important meeting. There's an issue happening. No, it's not an issue. I'll just say what it is. We're having the proposal to have a Success Academy school, a charter school, to co-locate in some of our middle schools in our area at MS72 campus. We're having a town hall at our calendar meeting on December 1st, where we're asking all of you. This is your platform. We want to hear your voice. Come out. We're going to have the Office of District Planning come to present about this. We're trying to get Success Academy to come to also give their side of things. We're going to have the principals from the schools that this proposal is being sent to. We're going to have our amazing superintendent, and we're going to have stakeholders across the board. So we want to hear from you, because ultimately what you say is what we're going to transfer into a report to submit on your behalf, as we want to do that. So December 1st is our next meeting. Thank all of you. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And we are a great D28. And listen, lots of love in the room. MS Middle School Town Hall team, you're wonderful. Thank you.